All right, I'm here with head coach John Redmond after today's game against Missouri Western. Coach, walk me through the end of the game. What happened?
Well, I think, honestly, number one, I think that crucial turnover we had with seconds left on the clock. I think at the time it was about 60. We got it down to about 16, run the shot clock. And then I wanted to attack with less time possible left, so even if we put up a shot, it goes or not, it's still tied. They got to either they take the ball out of bounds or they get a rebound. Now they got to dribble 94 feet. That was my plan. But unfortunately, we get a double dribble, and that was crucial. You know, that started the snowball, and I think at the end there where they had just called a timeout, and I explained to my guys that you got to be man up, tough, get on them, and we didn't. Charles stepped back and gave the shooter, who's probably hit all jump shots all night, he gave him operating room. And, you know, the way the kid was shooting all night, he's not the one in the gym you want to give a shot to. He did. I mean, that shot, he was wide open. You know, how can he be wide open and have court situation, seconds to go in the game? You got to play D. You got to be there. You can't be back and all. It's nothing to back off from. This is the game nut here. This is what it's all about. You got to play defense. If he makes it over you, great. But you can't give that kind of shooter that much space and with that open shot.
Well, I know it's tough to think about, you know, seconds after the loss, but you know, you led for pretty much the entire second half.
Yes.
It wasn't really until that late second shot that they, you know, retook the lead.
Yeah.
So what worked in the second half?
I went to a matchup zone with a man principle. I got out of what we was doing. I thought that they was overloading us with the screen on top, where once they forced us to dribble, they was overloading. They would have 3 offensive players to 2 defensive players. So I just made adjustment at half. What we're going to do is play 2-3 with a man principle, and on the screen we switch. So when the dribbler come off the screen, there would be someone in his face. Now he don't have that free look, and nobody's popping up, have to help, and then leave a shooter. So that worked pretty well.
You got to give your new guy, Darryl Black, a few minutes.
Yes.
I know that he probably didn't have a whole lot of time to practice with you guys, but how would you rate his play?
I thought it was pretty nice. I thought he played hard. He did the best he can. You know, I know that, you know, as you said, he hasn't played basketball. You know, we went until he finally told me he's a little tired. But when he was in there, he gave an effort. You know, and that's what you asked for. You know, we had a body, and I haven't looked at all the stats, but I'm not certain. He might have had 2 or 3 rebounds. So, you know, that's a plus. But also, for me, I thought his presence in the post is what I was looking for. They second thought. They just didn't pound it like the other team did. Washburn did the other night. That size makes a big difference. You know, and that's the reason I wanted him here, just to make a difference. And, you know, if he gives us something, it's great. But he didn't hurt us. That's the important thing. That's what I look at. His effort didn't hurt us. Him being there didn't hurt us. He didn't make mistakes as a guy who's never played. Sometimes you expect. So he did a good job for us.
Well, tonight Cedric Riddle scored 26 points, including getting his 1,000th career point as a Blue Tiger. Talk a little bit about his play today and then just all season.
I think, you know, it's like I told the paper earlier. I mean, that young man in 3 years' time, he gives you 110 in practice. He gives you 210 in the game. I mean, he's talking about somebody deserving what he's got. He's the one. I mean, he works, and he just works. You know, it's a great tribute. You know, I was very happy what the athletic director did to him. I mean, that was important for him. But you know, it is what it is with that kid. He just plays hard. You know, and you know, because he came back after our eye injury, hit a big 3 to tie it. You know, we was behind, and he hit that big 3 to tie it. So that's the kind of competitor he is. I thought, you know, when we had the ball, that's what I was trying to get the ball to him. I thought, you know, like I said, if I'm going to go out, I might as well go out with the best we got. But you know, it was a great night for him. I mean, I wish we could have won it. I mean, that would have made the night even special. So, you know, it is what it is. You know, it's like I told him after the game, that put us in a tight situation we needed today. I really felt that way. We needed this because we have no leeway. We have a lot of games left where we can get ourselves in a position to get to the tournament. We had to have today, I thought. And, you know, we played hard enough to win this ball game. We deserve to win this ball game if we don't make two crucial mistakes down the stretch.
All right, Coach. Thanks for your time.